What is happening? Whoa, it came back on. My little 80s synthwave kind of chill, relaxed music. It is Jimmy G in the place to be with with my other counterpart, my other compadre, my other partner in crime, Billy the Kid. Say hello to the folks, Billy.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining Jimmy and myself tonight. Brick Builder Prime, Big Easy. How you guys doing? Nice to be joined by some friends on this
Yeah.
wonderful Sunday evening. Ultra Megatronus as well. Thank you for joining us. And we've got a show about nothing. It's going to be
Yeah.
a blast. I love it.
These pretzels are making me thirsty. Uh, so,
I've been sitting
uh,
here eating milk duds like you couldn't believe. So
That's it. That's the great thing about Halloween candy is like, that I found out was the secret as a parent. They said, "Oh, we got to check it for the bad stuff." And it really was just for them to eat what
that's
they
it.
loved on that. So, hopefully everyone is doing that with their kids, or if you went out trick or treating, you got some really really good stuff. But it is November 2nd. Mariah Carey is officially de-thawed and
Not yet, not
yeah,
yet, not yet,
my
not
wife
yet, not
played
yet.
at the very last thing we had music playing as we're giving out candy, and my wife played "All I Want for Christmas" is the very last song, and it was funny. Kids were yelling, "It's not Christmas," and she's like, "Yes, it is." And
No
so,
way. Christmas season does not start until Trains, Planes, and Automobiles airs.
oh, that's a great movie. My wife does not like it, but I love it.
What?
On that, yeah, she has a thing about things where bad things always happen to somebody, that kind of
Yep.
comedy. She just doesn't like that type of comedy. Whereas I think it's funny.
I
Uh,
think it's
so,
great. All right.
but this show, so we're going to get out of our blood in the next 2 minutes. Transformers, the words Transformers, anything that has to do with Transformers, because the rest of the show, we are talking about everything but
But
Transformers. Because there's a lot of stuff out there, and there's a lot of stuff that y'all collect that is not just Transformers. And so we want to talk about that. We would love to hear from y'all in the chat, some of the things that you all collect, some of your favorite things, maybe some of the grails you're looking for that are not Transformers. So, Die Hard is the best Christmas movie.
I love
Love it.
Die Hard as a Christmas movie. I'll tell you
Gremlin's a
that
good one
right
too.
now. Gremlins
So
is so Gremlins is hard for me.
yeah,
All right.
why?
So I first off, I love Gremlins and I love Gremlins too. Like love them. But in the middle of Gremlins, and I'm gonna whisper, when Kate tells the story of her father, they say that one line that like you can't watch it in front of your kids
Oh,
because that's when she finds out there's no of this individual. And
yeah, yeah,
so that's where it's like, I love the movie, but I'm gonna watch the second one with my kids, not the first one.
yeah.
That's
So you
all.
have to be very careful. My kids are old enough now that yeah. So, but yes. So, anything Transformers related you want to talk about really quickly, Billy, or not? TFCon
Um,
coming up,
so yeah,
Orlando,
let's do it. Let's do it. TFCon 2025 is in Orlando. For
2026.
us East Coast 2026. Geez Louise. 2026 is in Orlando. I'm going. My wife and I have been already looking at hotels and planning a vacation. Um, and I know you're planning it too. So
Yes.
we're gonna
The
make our
Adventures
presence
of Billy
known.
and Jimmy in Orlando. So that's
Yeah.
going to be interesting. Definitely what I would love to do if a bunch of y'all are going to be going, I would love to organize a night where we're all at Halloween Horror Nights. That would be so freaking amazing.
That'd be a blast. I will strap my phone to me as like a live recorder and just go live the whole time and just enjoy it with my friends. And that means you folks out there.
That's it. That's it. So that's the only Transformers news we're going to talk about. But I do have some news that we will talk about, of course. And this was a little hard for me to do because I usually get my news sources from other places. And so no Transformers news today. A lot of my news sources come from TM Reviews, TFW, Ben's World of Transformers, as well as several others. But in order to find news around non-Transformers things, I had to go outside. And so one of those that I added to this list is Toy Arc. And Toy Arc has a lot of really, really good things there. And so I was able to get a few things. And there's a lot that we could talk about. We could probably fill up 12 hours worth of stuff, but we're not going to do that tonight. We're just going to hit some highlights, and then we're just going to talk about our collections and things that are not robots in disguise. So And I'm going to do my best to never say that word right now. And we'll see if we can make it the whole night without saying the T word. So
Let's go. Maybe we'll have to make like a little swear jar.
that's it. That's it. That's it. So, a lot of what you're going to see, you can get either in your major retailers or you can get at Gundamit.com. Gundamit is a part of one of the entities of Shozi, Gundamit, Brick Chow. There's several of them, but
Yep.
they're all the same company. If you're not supporting a reviewer, here's a couple really good ones you can support right here: Billy the Kid and Jimmy G.
I
on
use that Jimmy G code every 20 days. I re-up it.
That's it. I use my BTK, baby. So there's some really good stuff.
All my Godzilla figures I get from Gundamit
Nice.
because they have that higher thing going on.
Oh yeah, they got high Joy Toy, Fawn Joy. There's a lot of really, really good stuff. So got to fit in that family vacay, huh? Big M. Swing that TFCon Orlando. Hey, if you need some tips or tricks, just let me know. Orlando is my town.
Yep,
Actually,
and
it's not, but
I'm bringing my kids as well. I'll be bringing my family on this trip. This is not just going to be me alone, and I believe Jimmy's bringing his as well.
yep.
What's
Rez!
up, Rez?
What's happening, dude? So let's go to the
Let's do
very
it.
first thing, and I will always start with Hasbro Takara Tomy, but we're going to start with Hasbro, the other side of Hasbro, and the first thing we're going to take a look at is, of course, it's the anniversary of X-Men, right? The animated cartoon. So we got the
33
Nimrod.
years on Halloween.
Isn't that
Pretty
crazy?
amazing.
That was a great cartoon. I mean,
I
just
still watch
freaking
it.
phenomenal. And then the X-Men 97 that they read, it was phenomenal. It was perfect.
Yeah, it was wonderful. I can't wait for season 2.
Absolutely. But Nimrod is coming out. Love the colors. Love the way it looks. The X-Men Legends figures that are based off the animated have always been really, really great. So what are your thoughts on this one, Billy?
So my things that I collect outside of these other things that we usually talk about is predominantly X-Men 97, like I shouldn't say 97, Jim Lee styled X-Men.
Yes, Jim Lee. Mm-hmm.
Which is that animated series. So this is actually on my radar. I did go ahead. I pre-ordered the Apocalypse. I'm kind of upset I didn't back any Sentinels, so I don't have any Sentinels in my collection. And then I have the Jean Grey from the animated series set, and I didn't pick up the X-Men 97 Jean Grey. And now I'm like kicking myself in the butt for that. But this is like a must-own for me. Like this with Cable and Bishop.
Oh
Like,
gosh, yeah.
on a diorama with like the two of them and some, oh man, I can see it and I love it. And it is an update to the previous mold, I believe,
Yes.
because they had
absolutely.
released a Nimrod, but this has more vibrant colors. There's some really nice face sculpt work in there. And I think this is pretty cool.
Billy, someone may have ordered some extra Sentinels, so if you need one, just let me know.
We'll be talking after Christmas.
There we go. There we go. And then speaking of Apocalypse, of course, this is one of the things that Hasbro's been doing a lot with the Marvel side of things is the made to order. So not necessarily HasLab. It's like they're just going to make as many as they get ordered, and then charge you after that deadline. And Apocalypse, it's a 12-inch figure, so he is a big boy. Now the Sentinel is an 18-inch figure, and that's a big one too. And the HasLab Sentinel was a 20, I think it was 20 or 22 inches.
I think it was 22.
Yeah, 22 inches. Galactus was the biggest at 26 on that. But Apocalypse has always been one of my favorite. I used to have the X Factor number 6, which was the first appearance of him. But looks really good. Here's a couple other pictures just to show you, just to kind of see.
I can just hear that voice too.
Oh yeah,
that Apocalypse. I felt like Apocalypse was handled better than almost anybody in 97. Not 97, in the animated series. And being like a huge Cyclops fan, like literally my favorite character of all time. I loved the emphasis that show put on him and Jean and like their whole bloodline. And I wish it would have been handled in the movies better.
I love the whole lore too, with of course the 4 horsemen that he has and things like that. Like Angel looks, when he gets converted into one of them, looks really,
turns into
really
Archangel.
great.
Absolutely.
So just freaking phenomenal. And then we've got, of course, the Spider-Man figures, the retro figures, the next wave of those that have been announced. And this is here's the thing, the realistic looking Marvel Legends, not so great. Like the Punisher from the Daredevil Born Again series looks like
Yeah,
someone from Jersey Shore.
That was a little rough, that head sculpt.
Yeah. I thought he was like part of a boy band or something like that.
You
But
know,
yeah, go
I'm
for it.
sorry.
No,
No,
you
I
go
was
for
saying
it.
it's not so much the head sculpts because, since we're not talking that thing, we can go here. These Marvel Legends movieverse figures, the MCU Marvel Legends figures, there's people that have repainted most of these head sculpts, and it's like one-on-one, like almost Hot Toys quality sculpt
That's
work.
crazy.
It's just that Hasbro does this like printing paint. I don't know, like it's like a I don't even know how to explain it, but like they kind of like mask the figure over, and it either is a hit or a miss. And unfortunately, with Bernthal, right? Like I think
Yeah.
it's John. His was a miss. I'm sorry, but
It was
I'm sure
big
there's
miss.
somebody out there is going to repaint that, and your jaw is going to drop.
That's it. That's it. But
New
there's those
York, what's
guys.
up?
And
Those
then
guys look great. Oh my God, the young Dooku. I'm so
yes.
sorry. That is the most badass thing ever.
It kind of looks like Nicolas Cage.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that to me. I was
does.
just into this
It
figure.
does.
Oh yeah, Big M. I agree, man. Gambit Horseman or Horseman Gambit is going to be insane, and his story arc with Rogue. I can't wait to see what they do there.
So favorite Nicolas Cage movie?
Face Off.
Face Off. Okay. John Woo, little John Woo action. That was a good one.
That was a good movie.
I mean, I always liked The Rock, and of course, the soft place in my heart in Raising Arizona. You
See, so to me, that doesn't count as a movie. Like Raising Arizona is one of those movies that were like a rite of passage that I feel like everybody
really?
needs to experience and see.
So it
It's
doesn't
like
count as a Nicolas Cage movie.
it's just something you have to see. Sort of like Reservoir Dogs is one of those movies where you have to see it, you have to experience it. It doesn't count as like some movie that you're going to throw on. That's something that you really need to just experience.
Okay,
So that's
so if I
like
can't use that one, then I will use. I can't use Peggy Sue. That was another one, but I will use The Rock. The Rock was great.
The Rock's a great movie.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it. Blew it
Yeah.
away. New York
Sean-
Hunter, how you doing? Sorry.
Go for it. I love. He says yes, true about the Nick Cage comment on the young Dooku. I'm sorry, I ruined a figure for you now, but that's what it does look like. And then we have these. I think these are a little too late now.
Yeah.
These Tron figures.
That should have come out with the last Tron movie, not Ares. The newer 20 whatever movie that I just watched with my son. Like these missed the mark.
And that HasLab, I don't have a picture of it in here. It's not going to make it. It is like probably the lowest funded right now, and it makes sense. They're asking for a lot of money for not a lot.
Yeah, you're not getting it's not no bang for the buck. Legit Baby states, my mother calls Gambit the card man with finger magic and unintelligible speech when she saw the Deadpool movie. I loved that movie. Was so much fun.
It was
And
great.
that's
Channing Tatum
Dwayne
did
The
great.
Rock Johnson, The Rock with Sean Connery.
Yeah, Sean Connery. Ain't no bum covers. S words for 400. Suck it, Trebek.
Suck it, Trebek.
So
Hello to your mother for me.
let's go on to this next company, Amazing Yamaguchi. They make some really amazing figures, and this one I am really excited about. I probably won't get it, but it looks good, and
Let's hear it.
Symbiote Spider-Man. Look
Oh,
at
that's
that thing.
beautiful.
Look at
So
it.
I kind of like the build. Like it's not slim.
No.
Like that's bulky. That's like Capcom. Like that to me is like Capcom's gonna make a Symbiote Spider-Man game, and that's what we're gonna get. And I love it.
You get two head sculpts, so you notice the one on the right has the more Venom looking eyes, whereas the one on the left is the more Peter Parker eyes on that. And you get all the stuff to attach. There's all sorts of really cool pictures of it, but I just wanted to show this off. Really, really cool. CT Toys makes some knockoffs of these things. So and however y'all feel about KO, whether one way or not, CT Toys actually make some pretty decent ones on that. But let's move on to Playmates. And so this is something up your alley, Billy. So we're getting a crossover of Power Rangers and Godzilla.
Oh, that's so cool. I did not. I saw the pictures circulating, but I've been kind of busy, so I didn't really look into it. That's so cool. A Rodan Red Ranger.
It makes sense. I
It
mean,
does. It
since what they're
works.
made after, the Megazords that they're made after. Now, that what would be cool is that if they had Megazords that were Godzilla crossover, that would be kind of cool.
I would love some Megazord Godzilla characters. But I want like Gigan. Like you don't have to do Godzilla every time. You
Yeah,
don't have to do Mothra. Like give us Gigan. Give us a Hedorah, the Smog Monster. Like that'd be so. I could totally see Rita with the Smog Monster. Like I could see
absolutely.
them making him out of clay and throwing him down, and just I would love. I would love that.
Yeah, but these look great. As y'all know, Hasbro no longer has the license for Power Rangers. It went to Playmates, and so Playmates is now making those on the shelves right now. You can pick up the different Megazords to make the big, Dino Zord and all that kind of all the Zords to make the big guy. But Playmates has got it back, and so this looks good. This looks promising. So can't wait to see it.
That looks awesome. Before we move on to
Yeah.
McFarlane, New York Hunter Impressions states, you guys chatted about Apocalypse. Did we say we were getting him? He
Yes.
comes with a lot, but his price is high. He has the old one and is sorry to backtrack. We are both backing the
Yes.
larger Apocalypse. You can never have too many different size classes.
Sorry, I was just thinking of
I'm
Apocalypse
backing
now.
Apocalypse. Legit baby. No, I'm not a Halo guy. Like I didn't like the gunplay. That was one of those games where, you couldn't zoom in and get that scope view, and I hated that. So I
Yeah.
never got into Halo.
I did. I love the campaign, and I'm kind of excited about the remake of the campaign. It looks cool because it had those moments like what there are like cool moments in video games like BioShock, the twist in BioShock. Very,
Yep.
very cool. And then in Halo, when you find out about the flood, and that just changes the whole game from this action shooter to this almost like survival horror movie in that one kind of level. It's just crazy on that. So McFarlane, so we have the next wave. We have these wave of Fallout figures that are coming out. And here's the funny thing is we're getting a and Billy has lost it.
Shit. um, I'm sorry. It's just that one head sculpt.
Which one? All of them?
No.
The one on the right?
The far right.
Yep.
What is
Walt
what is his name?
Goggins.
Walt Goggins. That's it. That I can't. I can't.
So here's the deal. They say these are for pre-order right now, but you actually can find them in stores now. They're in Targets, GameStop. I bought 2 of those on the right because I want someone to do a custom baby Billy from the Righteous Gemstones for me.
Yeah, somebody
So-
can do it.
If someone is a good customizer of figures, I will send you that to make me a baby Billy because I would want that. There will be a payday. Hallelujah, what a payday. But let's take a look at these step by step, each one. So let's go back. There, of course, is the Goggins one. And it is a platinum edition, so it's one that's supposed to be a little bit harder to find. Then we got, of course, Lucy's father. Right
Yep.
there in the Brotherhood armor. It does not come with the helmet, so they did just like the TV show where he leaves without the helmet.
I was gonna say they probably should make it like the show.
Yep,
Man,
there's
that armor.
Maximus. Yep.
Yeah. Didn't you just review Maximus?
No, I just reviewed the T51 Premium, and I got it right here. Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger. So there he is, and
that's beautiful.
This is great, but I wish they would have done the paint job like they did for the Maximus figure.
That premium, that sharp, that's so nice.
That right there. And this figure costs more because of all the accessories you get. I'm wondering if the articulation is going to be the same as this or not. But the cool thing with the Maximus figure, you do get the helmet. And so I could see someone buying a bunch of those to army build.
I was going to say that's going to be the army builder of them.
Yep, absolutely. What I hope and I wish is none of these figures, I wish it come with all the different weapons. So I want a Fat Man mini nuke That would be great
Hell yeah.
on that. So, and then of course you got the Ghoul, and then of course I forgot what her name is in the show, but
I haven't watched the show since it first aired.
yeah, I watched it again to be ready for the new season. So,
Yeah, that's exciting that's
yeah,
coming up.
the new season's coming. Fallout, I would say, is my favorite, one of my favorite video games of all time. I started on it with Fallout, the original one, and then it's just been playing it ever since.
I think Fallout 3 was the Xbox 360 one.
Yep.
Right. So my brother-in-law Kevin, who's the best, I don't know if he's watching or not, but he's like a gamer too. And he was like, Billy, you got to play this game. I'm like, I have no time for Fallout 3 or any of this BS. And he drops it off. He drops it off. And right out of the vault, I'm like, this game is incredible. And I just got lost in it, man. I loved it. Fallout 3 was so good. And it sucked me in. It was one of those. It was just one of those experiences I didn't know I needed. I didn't know I needed the experience.
And I remember as a kid playing the predecessor, Wasteland, on the Commodore 64. And then Black Isle and Brian Fargo, of course, they couldn't use the Wasteland license, so then they built the Fargo license. I mean, the Fallout license.
I was going to say
Fargo. But I loved Raz's comment, Moadib in power armor is scary.
That's so funny. Now I love the original Dune. I still watch the first Dune. It's so quirky. It's so weird.
I love it.
And I liked the 2 movies that followed. I'm actually looking forward to the third one.
I agree with Legit Baby. Fallout New Vegas was probably one of the best ones out there. What I loved about it was it did introduce the different, like the factions that you can join, as well as the choices. And it was just odd. It was like you could be like 0% intelligence, and it gave you these new like speech things that you can say, and it's just so funny. You can like talk like a caveman, like Laird legit said it. I did a no intelligence walkthrough for New Vegas and beat it no problem. That's awesome. All that, but Fallout, great. Of course, we also have this coming out, the Adam West Batmobile.
So cool.
Yep,
I love that.
If you're a Batmobile collector, I do have the McFarlane Batman, so that will go great with it. All I need is now just the Robin. It would be cool.
That's great. I dressed up as the 66 Adam West Batman for Halloween one year.
Nice.
And I had the Matty Collector official cowl, and it was awesome.
Now, this is interesting. McFarlane got the license to do some turtle stuff. So they're doing a Page Punchers turtle. This is the first wave. We're getting Donatello, Leonardo, Shredder, and a foot soldier. So looking a little bit closer. So here is Donatello and Leonardo, and it comes with a comic book, and it comes with a bunch of accessories and the articulation that you would expect, too, as well. So any thoughts? Because normally, Turtles is either NECA or Playmates, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so McFarlane jumping in. I like the more comic book look here, so I think it looks really cool.
I don't care for the look of the turtles, gonna be honest.
You don't like turtles?
No, I love turtles. And I love Ninja Turtles. I love real turtles. I used to breed different species of turtles. Like, turtles are my thing. All right, I like turtles. So I just don't like the look of those turtles. The Shredder and Foot Soldier, though, on point.
Yeah. And again, army building with those foot soldiers. So there we go. And so let's go on to, speaking of turtles, we're going to look at this one. And this is the one I think you're going to get, Billy, right? And it is the Turtle Van.
That is so fun.
And then, of course, the bot, what were their names?
So I grew up on the Mousers, but I remember all those bots from the old show.
Oh, yeah.
Like that drill bot that would come up. I actually just watched the old cartoon with my son where Bebop and Rocksteady got formed. And I remember the drill guy coming up and grabbing the animals.
Yeah.
And yes, I agree. Legit, baby. They look like the versions from the Mutants in Manhattan game.
There you go.
As your Connor says, that turtle van looks great. It is a killer turtle van.
It does. It looks phenomenal. That's all the accessories you get with it. And then right there on the right-hand side, looks like it comes with a fourth of a sewer hole. So I don't know if some of the other Joy Toy ones are going to be coming with the other, or you have to buy a bunch of those bots to make the whole thing.
I think Joy Toys come with like display pieces. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of them come together and give us something. Honestly, I wish Tim Reagan was here in the comments because he's a big Joy Toy guy. Like he
Yeah.
introduced me to Joy Toy, and he'd be the one to answer us.
Yeah.
2003 is the best version of Ninja Turtles. I don't remember which one is 2003, but
I don't remember it either.
I honestly like the 90s movie. Like the first 90s movie is
Oh
Turtles
yeah.
for me.
Oh yeah,
It's
that's great.
it's the Mirage Comics feel. It's that dirty, gritty Ninja Turtles, and like it just doesn't get better.
Golly, I remember when that
It's
comic
not
book
the
first
Turtle
came out.
Man, it's the Party Wagon. True.
There we go. There we go.
I saw it in theaters. I saw both of those, Turtles 1 and The Secret of the Ooze, in the theaters. And then I saw the one with Liam Neeson as the bad guy when they tried to reboot
Yeah.
the Turtles.
Yeah.
I saw that in theaters.
The Michael
too.
Bay ones?
No. It was an animated Ninja Turtles movie.
Oh
And
yeah,
there was,
yeah.
There was no Shredder or anything like that. They were stealing like these artifacts to bring this guy's like brothers back to life. It was all, yeah, that's it. TMNT.
Yeah. And then Michael Bay did his thing.
He did his thing, which I actually liked the second one a lot with Krang.
Yeah.
That was so much fun. And Bebop and Rocksteady, it had 0.0 plot. It was like an 80s cartoon, and I loved it. I had a lot of fun with that movie.
That's awesome. That's awesome. But if you're not familiar with the brand Joy Toy, they make a lot of really good stuff. I do have the Fab Four in the Joy Toy ones. They're still in box. They're in my daughter's room. She's a huge Turtles fan. But they also do Warhammer. They do a bunch of other stuff too as well. So if you're into those things, and for those that have just joined, we're talking everything but the T word. So I almost said it. I did, but I caught myself. But let's move on here. And then we also got the King of Fighters stuff coming out.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was never into that game, but I appreciate some good anime.
But look at all the
design.
accessories you get with
I
each
was
one
just
of
going to
these.
say those effects alone are worth the price of admission.
Absolutely. Did you ever play? Was it? What was the Capcom game that was all of them? Because it had King of Fighters, it had Marvel, it had everything. Was it Marvel versus Capcom or?
No, Marvel vs. Capcom had some of these fighters, but Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was like their big one that had like most of the characters, but I'm not sure. I don't want to quote myself.
I don't know either, but those were fun games.
Now. Oh, the Marvel vs. Capcom series was the best.
Yep. And so for those y'all that are Toys fans, we're going to talk about the equivalent on the other side, and that is Hot Toys.
This is for people with deep wallets.
Deep wallets.
My buddy Bernard has a Hot Toys collection. His whole basement is the MCU.
Oh, and that's great.
Dude, it's so cool.
Yeah. I am kind of collecting one by one the comic book versions of stuff, the Hano Studios and that kind of the thing. That Wolverine, I think Tim had one in his game in the Underground. That Wolverine is very good looking. But here's the first one if you're a fan of the game Death Stranding. So this one is coming out, Higgs, and look at that. That is creepy as
it's
all
so
get out.
Creepy that they do the movable eyeballs. Like that's what weirds me the hell out. But I get it. Like if you're like a poser and D Amazing, let's say, like he's a toy photographer. He's probably like, he's easily one of the best. I could see the magic someone like him could work with figure like that.
Oh gosh, yeah. But Death Stranding, what a weird game. And so the weird characters and things like that. It was one of those games that was just like you played it and it's just like, I don't get it, but it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful game. Hideo, whatever, he's on drugs, but anyway. And then the next one here, good old Empire Strikes Back Han Solo.
Best Han Solo.
No one does these Star Wars figures better than Hot Toys on that. That looks great. That head sculpt looks like Harrison Ford. I mean, they did a really, really good job on that.
Yeah. Who's scruffy looking?
I love the jacket there too as well. So
their details are insane. I wonder if Bernard has seen this.
I don't know. But and then let's go on more Star Wars. Here we got good old Obi-Wan from my favorite of the new trilogy, from Revenge of the Sith. That one, of course, is really good. I think it goes for me. Empire Strikes Back, Revenge of the Sith is my second favorite on that. So
that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, it had the best lightsaber battles, the best. And then to know that Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen did all that on their own, that's crazy.
Yeah, it just steps it up even more.
That's it.
I saw Revenge of the Sith in theaters with my band. Like I had a touring band. It was my wife and my bandmates, and we walked out of that like mind blown. It
It was
was so
great.
good.
It was good. And then you can't have Obi-Wan without the dark side Anakin there too as well. So they released a version of this for the D23 in Tokyo. But this is the version that they're
Oh
releasing to the
wow.
public. But look at that. That looks beautiful. My only complaint is this. It's a red lightsaber. Like if you want to build the scene with him and Obi-Wan, you got to have the blue lightsaber, right?
100%.
On that.
100%.
But other than that, it looks really, really good.
That those eyes are just incredible.
Yeah,
The bass, I love the bass. I love the bass.
so good. On that, ironically, my male name is Hayden, and me and Anakin hates the sand. That's awesome. Um, but and then this right here,
My childhood.
yes, the
That
Killing
comic
Joke
book,
Joker,
man. That comic book, if you have not read The Killing Joke,
the origin of the Joker.
just go out and read that. It's
It's
just such a treat.
it's disturbing.
Yeah.
It is disturbing. I mean, what he does to Barbara Gordon and having Jim Gordon look at those photos and stuff, it's just like, but this figure, it's based off the comic book, looks really good. Look at that face. Look at all the stuff that you get. You get the base in the back with the Killing Joke artwork. Beautiful figure. It is up for pre-order. If you're into any Hot Toys and you want to pre-order them now, because those pre-orders do sell out. And what's cool that I like that Sideshow Collectibles does is they let you put it on layaway and just pay it
Yep.
off little by little on that. So this one for me is on layaway. So I'm paying it off little by little, but I love that. I hope they release a Killing Joke Batman and some
Yeah.
other ones too as well. That would be awesome.
I have to jump in real quick. E-Man is so correct. There is no point in watching the animated version. Like they did not get that right.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
they did not.
and I agree with that. Legit, baby, do you like?
Yeah.
Do it, do you, brother,
So
sister?
so I my favorite DC superhero is Superman, but Batman had some of the best stories. Like think about death in the family.
Yep.
And when we were both growing up at that time where you had to pay money to vote whether Robin lives or dies, and people paid the money
To
to kill
kill
Robin.
Robin.
That is crazy that they paid that money. Of course, no one stays dead. We know he's Red Hood and all that kind of stuff, and Jason Todd. But Jason Todd was a whiny. I did not like Jason Todd. And now I like him now as Red Hood, but I did not like him as Robin.
I get that.
So, anyway, of course, Dick Grayson will always be my Robin. And then Mezco. So, if if Fans Toys and Hot Toys are kind of the equal, Mezco, Mayfex, and SH Figure Arts are like your New Age Magic Square and Iron Factory. They're like your basically masterpiece in legend scale. That's the way I like to describe them. And so let's look at the very first one I want to show you is a Casey Jones.
I was going to say that's Casey Jones right there.
Look at that. Look at that, baby. Now, they have a Casey Jones that's original released. This is the new one. It comes with the American flag mask. Comes with the red outfit. This is everything you get with it. Mezco figures are premium. If you want premium figures to display, Mezco, Mayfex, SH Figure Arts, you can't go wrong with. Can't go
That's
wrong.
awesome. My son would love this. This would be like my son's like go-to figure, especially with that American flag hockey mask.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So good. And then this.
Love it. I loved Texas Chainsaw Massacre and the beginning. Like I actually really liked that newer series. I thought they nailed it, and that is awesome. Now, is the arm removable?
I don't know. Now, my assumption is you probably could on that, but I mean, again, all the accessories that you get, very,
Get the
very
blood
cool.
splatter. Love
This
it.
is so cool.
They need to make an Arlie Ermy though, because he was the best part of those films.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I'm
And
actually
then
gonna watch that tonight. I'm watching that tonight.
that's it. And then Bandai, and I didn't put them in here. I don't think. Oh, actually, I did put these guys here.
My boy.
Yeah, movie theater poster for 54 and 2014. I love the 54. I have a soft place in
54
my
is,
heart.
couldn't agree more, man.
Yeah.
54 is magic.
And I love that you're going to get that as the background too. The one thing though is Bandai's monster arts. They're either built good or they're built like crap.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah. Haya Toys is built much better.
They are, but Monster Arts it's Monster Arts. It's been around for so long. The only problem is sometimes with Monster Arts they take a little bit of artistic liberty and make the figures work with what they have, because there's articulation they're trying to get in there, and there's things they're trying to work out. Look at that. What's that? Magirus? That's now. Love it. I love Godzilla though. Like I'm not gonna say no to a giant dragonfly that's gonna fight Godzilla.
Oh, I get it. And then I just want to show you the rest of their stuff. And I got it on a web. There was just so much. I didn't want to build just a new whatever, a bunch of slides. So we're going to come over here to Tamanashi Nation's booth. Can everyone see my screen?
I would make this full if you could.
How's that look?
Looks good, but yeah, let's see what we got.
Let's see here. I'll make it as big as I can. And so if you're a Hunter x Hunter fan, we got Gon and Killua. What I love about Figure Arts, they do a really great job on the anime figures. And have you watched Hunter x Hunter, Billy?
I have not, but I love the designs and the articulation here.
I would say if you want to get into a good one, this is a good one to get into. Karapika. And then we got Leorio 2 coming up right there. Just really, really good. It starts out silly, but it gets really dark in the later seasons. It does. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is bizarre, and there's the figures for that one. I just can't on these guys. I couldn't get into the anime. I can't get into these figures on that. And then let's just keep moving on from these guys. And then Wicked. We're getting some figures for Wicked from Figure Arts. So interesting.
That's so creepy.
Yeah.
That creeps the hell out of me. I will probably get the Ariana Grande for my daughter. She's a huge fan. I actually got her tickets to see her, which, surprise, surprise, Dad did some good things for you.
And then look at this. This looks great. From Order of the Phoenix.
I was going to say, is this some Harry Potter?
Yep. Harry Potter and Lord Voldemort from Goblet of Fire, not Order of the Phoenix. Sorry, Harry Potter fans. This is Goblet of Fire. Boy who lived, come to die. But look at that. That looks great.
Now, I guess I would imagine that all that cloth has to have a wire.
Yep.
Like in there. Yeah, I love when that gets done. You never saw Wicked. Wicked is wonderful. Go and do yourself a favor and see Wicked. It's totally worth it. And I'm a huge Broadway person. Yeah. So,
and that head sculpt for such a small figure looks
Harry's
great.
on point. Yeah, that looks good.
And so one of the differences that you'll see between Mezco and then Figure Arts and Mafex, Mezco does a good job at hiding the joints because they use soft goods as their outfits. Now, the payoff on soft goods looks good. The payoff you get is you don't get as much articulation. But that looks great. And then the Game Reverse.
I love these, but I'm good. I got that. I feel like that 97 Cyclops is all I need. I do not need the Game Reverse Cyclops.
This Spider-Man looks amazing, though.
Yeah, the Spider-Man's incredible. I don't have any Spider-Man in my collection.
Yeah. So. I'll tell you what, if you wanted a Spider-Man for your collection, it's either the Magic one or the Maximum one.
Well, I'm in the Spider-Man Magic figure game in the Moon Room.
Yeah.
It just hasn't filled yet. So if you guys go to the Facebook group Moon Room, there's some really good games going in there, and help me get my Spider-Man game right.
And that's a good game group for those that are into other stuff besides the T word on that. So, and the interesting thing about this Gamerverse Spider-Man is there's a lot of licensing issues going on with it. It is going to be released in the United States, but it's not going to be released in China.
Really?
So yeah, so there's some weird licensing issues on this guy, and so it's crazy. So hopefully they get that resolved.
Sony, man, look at that. It's so good.
Oh yeah. All you need is the beam.
I know. I can hear it. Gene Splice. I can fully hear it.
But look at that art. that articulation. Look at what the crazy ridiculousness you can do that with that.
Yeah, no, it's wild. So my team was always Cyclops, Spider-Man, and Cable. And
Oh,
then
nice.
sometimes I'd throw like it was always Cyclops and Spider-Man. Like they were my go-tos, and then I can mix in anybody. But it was usually Cable or Gambit, you know. I was never a Wolverine guy.
Yeah.
Look at these Mario figures. I want
They
the
look
Bowser.
great, but I love the regular mainstream Mario figures that are out. I think those look good too as well. So, but that Bowser does look amazing. And
Yeah, that Bowser looks amazing.
there he is, a little bit closer.
Psych, Iron Man, and Gambit for my trio. That's a good trio. Gambit was on point. Nobody realized that staff backhand would just like smack your opponent across the room, and then you could jump right back into Cyclops and just go to town with your kick combos.
This is my favorite anime out there, Jujutsu Kaisen. This is the next figure to get from that one.
Are those stands included, like with the
No.
with the rocks? No,
They are not.
Because like I've got Bandai like effects like kits like with explosions and rock or whatever, and those things are fantastic.
Fun fact: I have every figure arts figure for Jujutsu Kaisen. So
That's a cool little fact.
there we go. Naruto. And here's another fun fact: I have never seen an episode of Naruto.
Neither have I.
Hey, there we go. I've never seen an episode of Dragon Ball Z either. So don't.
Oh,
crucify
you're
me.
missing out. Missing out. Dragon Ball Z is incredible.
The problem I have with it is that there's 5 episodes of them just powering up. Right? Just doing that. It's just like, oh, I need like the abridged version, kind of like with One Piece. I need like get the fluff out and just give me the good stuff. But there's Naruto.
So
and then the last season of this is out. It's so far been peak My Hero Academia.
Yeah, my daughter loves this stuff.
I love My Hero. I mean, if you love superheroes, it's about basically a world where people are born with superpowers, and about a kid who becomes the greatest superhero of all, who is born without powers. So there's Ochako, there's Bakugo.
Yeah, my middle daughter has a whole display of these guys. Like it's a whole Billy bookcase of My Hero Academia stuff.
This is the figure I'm looking forward to. It is the Armored All Might. For those that are anime fans, knows that what's going on with that. Looks so cool.
E-Man loves. Legit Baby agrees with you. Most of DBZ is filler.
There we go. Shigaraki looks so cool. Sorry.
Yeah, that is beautiful.
Yep. And then Dobby. And then One Piece. There's the good old One Piece figures. They got so many freaking One Piece figures.
One Piece.
I haven't either. I watched the live action from Netflix. That's the most of One Piece that I've watched. And everyone says you're missing out, but you do lose about 12 years of your life if you start on it. Longest running anime. That's a pretty cool looking figure, though.
That's awesome looking figure. Are you kidding me? I love like the overly exaggerated anime.
This right here.
Guys.
The Metal Gear Rex.
I was just saying, is that Metal Gear?
Yep. Metal Gear Rex right there. And then you got Yami Yugi down there from Yu-Gi-Oh! That looks great.
Yeah,
there you go.
Good stuff.
Blue
Wow,
Eyes,
that
White
looks so
Dragon.
good.
I summon Pot of Greed.
That looks so good. Like that looks like it's just coming right off the cell. Like that's beautiful.
There you go.
My boy. I was more of a Vegeta guy. I loved Vegeta. He was such a dick. Like, and then look at that. Destroyer. I love that. Who's making? Oh, that's Monster Arts?
That's Monster Arts. Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And that is it for that group. But again, Gundamit is the best place to go to buy this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I love some Gundamit.com.
Yeah, this figure right here, I am kind of looking forward to. It is the Batman Who Laughs.
Yep, I have a skin in Fortnite.
Yeah, look at that though. That is just wicked looking.
Yeah, it's incredible.
But anyway, so that is it for, like I said, you could go on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
Alejandro pre-ordered the Metal Gear Rex, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So as far as everything but the T word, Would love to hear from people. What are some of the big figures that you are looking for, or your grails that you have, or things like that? So, what's interesting for me, one of the things that was given to me last year, which is really cool, was the vintage original complete. Well, just about complete. It's missing the paper kind of partition, Millennium Falcon.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
So, fun story about the Falcon Vintage. When I first started dating my wife, my father-in-law's friend did clean outs of storage units. And he said, I need you to help me do this storage unit. You can take whatever you want. That'll be your payment. And we open it up, and what was in there but mint in box, Empire Strikes Back Millennium Falcon.
Oh, wow.
So I said, I want this. I will help you move anything else you want, but I need this Falcon. And I got the Falcon. I brought it to the only place it needed to go, and that was my studio with my band. And we hung up the Falcon in the studio, and we kept recording. And we did 2 albums, and I owed the guitar player a little bit of money for the album that we did, and I gave him the Falcon. And he's like the biggest Star Wars fan I know, so I know that Falcon is in the best hands it could possibly be in.
That's great. That's great. And yes, I know I missed out the Macross Chogokin. There was just a lot. There is a whole lot that I could go over, but the Fire Valkyrie that just came out looks really, really good. Let me see if I can find a picture of it while you kind of check out the chat there.
So yeah, let's see anybody commenting in regards to like figures that are must play with, or like the must owns. I'm really not seeing it. Wait, E-Man wants and I'm gonna butcher this, Dengoa combiner. He enjoyed the anime so much, and that combiner doesn't seem like it was heavily produced. I'm gonna have to look into what that is, because I have no flipping clue. I am sorry. But yeah, I know I'm looking forward to mostly into Macross, Robotech, and giant robot mechas. Like, let me make this bigger. Yeah, I love some Japanese mech. Like, there's just nothing like it. How something could have like similar design styles and be so different. It's just awesome. I would love a nice Jet Jaguar, to be honest.
Oh yeah, Jet Jaguar would be good. But here it is. This is the Fire Valkyrie that just got released. It's expensive. It is expensive. And another great toy store that has it in stock right now, it's Kicks Generation Toys. CY Ho is a really amazing dude, really amazing fella. I would definitely encourage you to check out his shop. But he does carry this, and I mean, this is what the crossover that the other T Word is doing. So, but that just looks
that's so awesome. That's awesome. And the best part is I can hear like the anime sound effects, like those vintage sound effects that you never hear anymore, and they're just so iconic and so incredible. The theme song and beginning can still be found on YouTube. That is good to know, brother.
All right. So I know something for me, what I've just started, and I just showed you this, Billy, and I posted a couple pictures. Hopefully I'll have the review coming out either tomorrow or Tuesday. It's going to be interesting to film, is from a company called Mashao Toys. Now, Mashao Toys, if you don't know them, or Mosho, or however you want to pronounce them, they do original IP stuff, but they also do collaboration. So, for example, the new Voltron Legendary Defender is a collaboration between Blitzway and Mashao Toys, as well as they do a collaboration with the Robotech Cyclone. But what I love is their original IP. And let me see if I can grab this guy without him falling over. I just want to show you all this.
Go for it. I thought you showed me. I thought it was beautiful. Look at this thing. It's so big, though. Right.
It is. That's what she said. But anyway, there it is. This is called Takata Shingen. It is basically part of their original IP of their Progenitor Effect mechas. The story behind it is of course aliens invade Earth, and then the only humanity's last hope are these mechs that they build that are imbued with the spirits of warriors past. And so if you research him, he was a mighty warrior for Japan, but they have other ones like Lancelot. They have one that's coming out of Wukong, Monkey King one that looks really good. But this thing, the articulation, The amount of accessories, of course, you got the light up eyes
Yeah.
right there too as well, and you get a different second head sculpt too. But this thing, freaking phenomenal, and it's made of die cast, a lot of die cast, so it's pretty heavy.
What's amazing, you're saying it's made of die cast. You're holding that with by one leg and nothing's wobbly, nothing is like coming undone. So obviously it must be made pretty well,
It is.
right? Like I can see that's got some amazing tolerances, which is what's
Oh
selling to
yeah.
me.
Oh yeah, it's so good, and if you, and I would encourage y'all to look up Mush Out. Now they're not cheap. Some of them, the smaller ones are about $79. The bigger ones are more expensive. I, however, have a good sponsor in Utopia Toys where I can get it 20% off. So
Hey, that's good.
there you go. So I needed that 20% off on that. But Billy, what is the thing that you collect besides the T word?
Besides the T word, I collect Jurassic Park dinosaurs because I love what Mattel does with their dinosaurs.
Oh yeah,
Uh, I'm a big Marvel Legends X-Men fan. Like I love what they've done. Well, let me retract that. I love what they did last year with their Marvel Legends figures with their ranges of articulation. I haven't liked this year where they've kind of taken butterfly joints away from some figures and they've gone with that rubberized chest like on figures like Hulk,
yeah.
which right out of the box are already starting to like break down. But I do love my Marvel Legends. And the other thing I've been getting back into is the vintage Kenner alien figures.
Mine still looks good.
Nice.
He's still
Beautiful.
good.
That's great. That haircut is so wild.
I know this is the weird. I should have put the other one on. But yeah. Hello.
Like that's so wonky. I'm getting back into the vintage Kenner alien figures.
Oh
Um, I,
yeah.
I know that NECA came and reimagined them and everything, but there's something about that magic from the 90s figures of, Kenner came up with the concept of let's just see every different creature we can have this xenomorph take traits of. And they're just like, oh, we got scorpions, we got snakes, we got praying mantises, we've got panthers. And it was just so original. I loved it. So that's me. Marvel Legends, Kenner Aliens, and the T word
And the dinosaurs.
and dinosaurs. But I share that with my son. That'll be like, we'll go and buy some dinosaurs and then we'll be like, let's go fossil hunting. And then the rest of the day spent digging up dinosaur bones in a creek bed by our house.
Yeah. For me, I would say, so, and I'd have to curse NY Hunter because he's the one that got me into Marvel Legends.
Just bringing him up.
Yeah, he got me into the Marvel Legends. Darn him on that, but I got him back because I got him some McFarlane figures because I was a huge McFarlane DC. Love their DC figures and things like that. Can never have too many Batmans, I guess. But yeah, I'm an all things pop culture guy. So if you watch my channel, I probably have 1 out of every 5 videos as a Transformers video. And then oh my gosh, I said the word. No, I gotta fill the swear jar.
Bitch.
Oh well, I said the word. So 1 out of every 5 videos is a T word video, and the other 4 are either it's an anime figure, a big ass Japanese robot, or something that's superhero related on that, or something else. It's kind of cool on that. So, but that's kind of me in a nutshell. I'm very ADD on that kind of stuff. So, on my desk right now, I have Mecha Godzilla over here. I have Little People Voltron, and then I've got Figure Art Spider-Man 2099 right here. There he is.
So cool. Is that's across the Spider-Verse 2099?
Yep.
Though, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then across the Spider-Verse, Mezco, and this is a really nice figure. Miles.
Love some Miles, man. I think Miles is such a great character.
But and then the other, like I said, if you're looking for if you don't win in the Moon Room, definitely keep an eye on Black Friday or something like that, because that Maximum Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's what I'm gunning for. I saw, so since we're just talking toys, somebody took the battle damaged Spider-Man bits and applied them to a Cyclops figure and did the battle damaged Cyclops from the old Phoenix saga, like shooting this optic blast, holding Jean's body with the tore up. Oh my God. It was just
That looks so good.
so
But the
good.
cool thing about that battle damage is if you have Green Goblin,
I do.
I
I
mean,
do.
you
I've
can
got I've
remake
got
you
the
can
goblin.
remake that scene there too as well. So
That's why I
uh
want it. That's really it. Like I'm like, because usually like there hasn't been like a Spider-Man figure that looked right to me in a long time, right? Like to me, the original Marvel Legends Black Spider-Man and the
yeah.
McFarlane Spider-Man, those were like the best
Oh,
looking Spider-Man figures to me. And then as they kept releasing more, there was always something that was just kind of off. Something just didn't work. And this one looks really good. I loved the look of it. Hold on. Alejandro jumped into the Super 7 Ultimate Thundercats and Silverhawks rabbit hole. That's a tough rabbit hole, man. Those
it is.
figures are not cheap. Um,
There
ah,
are three IPs that I am not getting into, and it's not because I don't like them. I love them, but if I did, it's just I literally have no more money. One of them is GI Joe.
yep,
GI Joe, I love them. They're great. They're awesome. But gosh, and it's going to be a money pit. The
yep.
second one is Masters of the Universe. So they're it's so hard because they're releasing these retro figures that just look so
Well,
good.
the thing with Masters of the Universe, right? We all grew up on it. Every one
Yeah,
of us in our minds, like we know we're a man supposed to look like He-Man. That's what we were brought up on, right?
that's
None of us look like
booty
He-Man.
shorts. Yes,
None of
absolutely.
us look like He-Man. But the problem with me is like I'll be like, oh, that's a really great Skeletor. I'm gonna buy a Skeletor. And then you're looking at Skeletor and you're like, I need a Beast Man.
Yep,
And I need, Triclops. And like you're just going
yep.
down the list of everybody's needs. So I'm with you. Like
And the
I
next
just
thing you
stay
have is hose
away.
head, and then you got all of them,
Yeah.
man.
It's like, okay, I need Moss Man. I need, it's just like
Speaking
all
of,
this.
did you see the Moss Man that they had
I
released not
did.
too long ago? That
I
with the
did.
mossy.
So I have a really good friend, Dan. Dan and I worked together at Toys R Us, and I collected tees and he collected He-Man or Masters of the Universe. I'm so sorry. Let me get that right. And his Masters of the Universe collection was so just incredible. All the different castles, all the play sets. It was just awesome,
That's
and
crazy.
I just can't. And I know people look at my tea collection and like, well, how can you do that? It's the same thing. Like, how can you get that deep into these franchises? But they're magic. Like,
Oh,
they just bring so much. Uh
the
oh. I'm sorry.
oh, go ahead. You can read
I
that
was just
one.
saying, I skipped out on MOTU for now.
Dum, dum,
That's the
dum.
problem.
That is the hard part, and that's the thing. Like for me, I'm a very like first of all ADHD collector, but if I start down a line, then you got to go like you said. I got to get this, and it's never complete, and it just becomes, and especially with the landscape of, I hate to say it, the scalpers
Yep.
that are out there, you can hardly find any of these figures.
No, you can't, and that's what makes it easy for me not to collect. Because, like, okay, I don't know if you're the same way, but like, I need to look at the figure that I'm about to buy. I need to make sure that there is no like paint leaking on the face. I need to make sure that everything is where it needs to be. So I can't buy from Hasbro Pulse. I
Yeah.
can't buy from Target.com. I can't do it because I need to see every figure. And when I go to my local stores, these scalpers ravage them. Like there is no point in going to my local stores in my area.
Oh
There's
yeah.
no point. So I'm very fortunate. I've got my best friend owns St. Mark's Comics, and
Yeah.
he'll shoot me a message, Billy, this just came in, and I'll at least have that advantage. But most people don't,
Yeah.
and it's very hard as a collector. And I know there's got to be people out there that are like me where they need to see what they're buying.
Yeah. The only exception is anything you order overseas. I mean, that's the
Well,
thing.
that's
So,
different. You're
yeah,
taking that risk, but what I've experienced in my overseas purchases is everything.
the QC is usually good or better.
Yeah, yeah, everything comes across looking better than the promo pics.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sorry to put it that way,
Yeah. And then
but
the only other thing, Alejandro, I can't get into is Thundercats. I just can't. I love them. I
I
just
love
can't.
Thundercats, but I can't do it either.
I can't.
I I would love a good Lion-O and Mumra, like I would, but then like I need Panthro. He's
Yeah.
he's the like he's so badass. Like like I get that Lion-O's the leader, but like that dude can whip everybody.
Yeah,
And real quick, New York Hunter Impressions jumped in and says play sets in the past were great. I'm not sure if any from today match up.
I would agree.
And I would agree with that. I bought my son the Ninja Turtles playset for the new movie, that really fantastic
Mutant
anime.
Mayhem, is it?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. I loved that movie. That movie was so much fun. Um, I bought the Ninja Turtles playset, and it's made so well, but then you just have like this cheap cardboard background, and it's like I get they're trying to save money, but it takes away from the whole experience. Like when we were kids, like you bought Castle Grayskull or Snake Mountain, like everything was a piece you could use. And the
Yeah.
play sets today don't have that, where there's, nothing has that full playability that they used to have.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. And it's, I mean, in the world of the internets and all that kind of stuff now, it's kind of like the shock, awe, and wonder of it all when you were a kid is just kind of gone on some of that
Yeah,
too as well.
absolutely.
But I think we did it with only, one word. I know it's 10:30, and we were able to make it through an entire show with the T word being said once, and that was by
Once.
me.
And honestly, you were on a roll. Like it kind of just flew off the tongue. That
Yeah.
wasn't like,
Yeah. So, but I think right now, unless anyone else has anything they want to bring up, I think this is it. That's what we got. Because next week we got some really good, we can say the word again, Transformers guests,
Yes, we do.
and things like that. Paul from Collecticon Toys will be with us next week, I believe.
with a really, really invigorative, just a really cool way to kind of help all of the collectors realize where they stand as a collector.
Yeah.
I'm excited to kind of share this, and that's going to be fun.
Yeah. And then we're coming up on our 1 year.
Yes, we do. We are almost a month out from our 1 year anniversary.
That's
And
crazy.
that's going to be a fun show. I have a feeling it's going to go long, but I think it's going to be so worth it.
Yeah. If we had the money, we'd rent the Dumb and Dumber tuxes and just wear them. So that would be great.
It's not a bad idea. It is not a bad idea. I was just talking to my one buddy. I said, next year we're going as Trains, Planes, and Automobiles.
That's great. Such a great movie.
So real quick, Legit Baby states, toy companies should learn that to save money is to not make the toy. The issue is they don't know what's going to sell or not.
Yep.
And they're going to make everything. And hopefully one of them is a cash grabber that covers the cost of that line.
Yeah. And a lot of it's up to the buyers,
like
of these
Target,
toys.
Walmart, like those buyers.
And then how they advertise it. So too as well. So like several years ago, the big thing was the Hatchimals, right?
Yeah.
And I can remember my daughter wanted one, and I waited in line at 3 a.m. at this Target that there was a Hatchimal tracker, and I said, this Target will have them. And I was there. I was like 15th in line. I was like, oh no. And I was the last person to be able to get one.
Yeah. We managed to get one for each of our girls when they were the big thing.
It was tough. It was hard for me not to sell it, because as I was in Target and bought it and I was looking at other toys, this lady says, I will give you $300 on the spot for that.
Yeah.
And I was like, does my daughter really need a Hatchimal?
There was those, and then there were those like hamsters. Do you remember the hamsters?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And we would drive, my wife and I would drive. It was just like when I was younger, and we would do our toy hunts for the T word. But now we were driving around to different CVS pharmacies that were getting in these hamsters.
Oh yeah.
And that was interesting.
Yeah. Thank God my kids have grown out of they've kind of grown out of the toy phase. My one daughter's more into the more collectible figures. So
yep, that's my middle. She's got a beautiful collection.
My youngest is still trying to find what she really likes. So, so she's not in dolls anymore. She's not in any of this stuff, but I've packed them all away. I'm not getting rid of them. So
no, we still have La La Loopsies and things like stored. I did the same for my daughter. Waited all night at Toys R Us. Yeah.
We all did it for our kids.
Yeah.
For our kids. The Furby craze. Yes. Oh my gosh. I remember that. Those evil, demonic, possessed.
The little grip. They were Mogwai, you know?
Yeah. I have done everything in my blood though to not buy a Funzo because those are out right now. The Funzo
What's
from
a
The Simpsons.
funzo?
Remember
No
that
idea.
Simpsons? Oh gosh, let me pull up the picture from the Simpsons episode because then you'll be like, oh, I remember that episode. Um, let's see here. Da, 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 da. It's on Amazon. There we are. Boom, boom, boom. As everyone is waiting with anticipation. Does anyone else remember Funzo?
How
No.
do you do? I see you've met my. No, that is so creepy.
But it was like it was again they made fun of Furby, the whole like kind of like possessed. It was such a great. It was from the episode The Gift of the Magi. That was the one. So it was like buy 3 and it came with it comes with accessories like missiles and stuff like that. It's
I
just
love that.
look at that. It's so great.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I can see the comedic joy in that.
Yeah, absolutely. I love The Simpsons, and I'm doing everything in my bone not to buy those figures too, as well. So because they look
Just
so fun.
just buy the Simpsons Fortnite Battle Pass and play with me and some friends, and we could be
Oh
Simpsons
yeah, I guess I
characters
could do
together.
that. I guess I could.
I'm hoping Mo becomes a character, and his epic weapon is like that Mo. Like he had that weapon that had like a fly swatter, a machine gun.
Oh, nice. Nice.
I'm hoping that.
I thought you
That's
meant
what
like
they
you'd be
do.
shooting flaming moes or something like that, but
I'm cool with that too. Right now the big thing is like an epic slushy, and you go to the slushy machine and you make the epic slushy, and you can run like across the map. It's just pretty cool.
Nice.
The hamsters in a house, I think those were the toys that I was talking about, right? What were those live hamsters? They were like
Oh,
battery
like
powered.
live. Oh
No,
yeah,
they
yeah,
weren't
yeah, yeah.
alive. They were battery powered hamsters that were like furry and stuff, and they'd go through the hamster cage and all this crazy stuff.
Yeah,
But
that's crazy. But, it's great and all that good stuff. But Billy, this time change
it's
has
kicking
got
my
me
butt.
whooped on
I
that.
get it.
So
I've been
and
going.
you think like, you get an extra hour of sleep, but it just throws off your whole circadian rhythm on
No,
that.
it's
So
all good. So I agree. I had a wonderful night. I hope everybody in the
yeah.
chat had a wonderful night. I was happy not talking about teas.
T's and A's.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to get that in there. But like I know the Marvel Legends thing is. Oh, there's Paul. Paul, what's up? We were just saying. So Paul's going to be our guest next week. Paul is with Collecticon Toys. Outstanding store. It's actually one of those stores where if you can't find a specific T figure, odds are it's on collecticontoys.com.
Yeah.
So definitely check that out. Next week, Paul's going to be on. We're going to be talking about a really cool site that he came up with that I feel is really going to help the future of T collectors. Yeah,
Absolutely.
time change killed us all, but don't worry. We
That's it.
totally get it.
But we will win in the end.
Yeah. With that, we are going to wrap up the evening. Jimmy, thank you so much for such a
Thank
fun
you,
night.
Billy.
All right. Yeah, the kid woke up an hour earlier, and agreed. My son was up at 6 a.m., like ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? No.
They don't know. They don't know it's the time change. They just know they're.
And they don't know that I'm staying up till 3 a.m. watching alien films. Yeah.
Yeah, because it ain't cheap. Yes, that is true.
No, okay. So yeah, it's not gonna be cheap. I definitely agree there, but it's gonna be there. And,
yeah.
I'd rather spend a little more money from a trusted source than think that I found a grail that isn't really coming to me.
Yeah,
So,
we all seen Jingle All the Way. What happens when you buy a bootleg Turbo Man? So
yeah,
yeah.
agreed.
But that's it. Let's until next time, folks. My name is Jimmy G. You can find me on The Good, the Bad, the Awesome. You can find Billy the Kid on Billy the Kid Toy Reviews, and definitely make sure to tune in next week. We got some other exciting things that are coming up before the end of the year, hopefully, that you do not want to miss. So invite your friends, and if you have a channel or if you have anything, just let us know. Shoot us an email at the Forge Live. Wait, what is it?
Hold on.
Let me pull it up.
In my
pull it up.
The Forge Live 2005 at gmail.com.
There you go. Pull us up there, email us
my
there,
Ernest G.
and we'll
Worrell
check you
there.
out. Now, just know that we do check out every channel and things like that, just to kind of vet it a little bit, and kind of talk with you a little bit. But other than that, we're very easy. It's not a strict, not a strict entry fee. It's not like trying to get into Stanford.
No,
right?
we just want to make sure you're going to vibe with the channel.
Yep, absolutely. So until next time, Billy.
Peace.